Who is Randy?
Don't bring anyone mother into this.
Your mom in the fucking stand!
So you've always been good about just spitting shit out of your head. So we got, sometimes people send in questions, just like, I want advice. I was wondering if I could just read you some. Okay. And you just, first, there's no wrong, just whatever, first thing comes to your mind, just give an opinion.
All right, hit me.
All right, so this says, hey, Tom and Christina, I'm a huge fan, been listening for a long time, but I have a huge problem that I need help with. I'm a 35-year-old man. I'm deeply in love with my best friend. I can't bring myself to tell her because she's dating a close friend of mine for about 12 years now. Me and her are extremely close. We always do everything together, and my love for her has amplified massively over the past 2 years. It caused me to fall into a deep depression because I've never been in love before. I don't know what to do. What makes the situation even more complicated is the guy she's been dating this whole time I've known since I was in 10th grade. He is my other best friend's brother. His family and my family are super close as well. We celebrate birthdays together, holidays together. This makes everything much more difficult. I have to hide how I feel. Is there any advice you guys have it would be greatly appreciated. Love the show. Love you guys. Corey. That's pretty intense, dude. What would you do? What do you advise him?
Tell her.
Tell her?
Man, living your truth, man. Just tell the truth. Deal with the consequence. Because anything you gotta pretend to get, you gotta stay pretending to keep.
Right.
And that's exhausting. Just tell her, let the chips fall where they may. Motherfuckers stop talking to you, fuck them. Let them.
I think Corey, you know what? Brian gives you great advice, Corey, because essentially Brian's advice to you is like, do you feel like wasting your time or not wasting your time?
Right.
Because you're either going to keep that, the pretend thing is just going to feel like you're wasting your time for however many years this continues. Yeah. This can get it out of the way.
Plus also, man, that whole lonely brings the worst out of you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you because you headed towards that, like, that Joker path. You gonna fuck around and try to poison somebody, or like you got that nasty shit brewing in you because you're lonely, and she might not even be into you. You need to find that out soon.
That's right.
Well,
it's the waste of time.
Let me tell you something. I go opposite. Don't say shit, but give up on this bitch. Here's why. Because she don't give a fuck about him. If you have to tell some bitch I like you, it is not mutual. Because that shit, you know how you feel it with somebody?
Yeah.
Like, I think that, but she likes me. I know it. It's a done. If a man has to confess his love, it is not on.
But here's why I disagree with you.
Go ahead.
Because the penalty, the burden that he will carry if he doesn't say it, is that in life, he'll always wish he had said it. Years later, let's say you grow apart for whatever reason, it'll eat away at him that he was like, man, I wanted to tell her that I felt that way. It feels better. It actually feels better to let it out and have her be like, I'm not into it.
But you know he's going to explode all these relationships. His best friend's going to hate him.
It's worth it.
Yeah.
It's worth it.
I disagree.
And then you know what? You learn to build a pipe bomb.
I say, give up on this girl. Shut the fuck up. Go find some other hoe. She's somebody else.
But what's the difference? I mean, because if he gives up on her and just goes away, what's the difference? I'm talking about the outcome wise. What's the difference between that and him telling her and then her being like no and him going away?
The difference is he gets to keep his best friend, his community of people.
No, the brother is his best friend. This dude's not his friend.
The brother, yeah, but I mean, basically he's going to put a grenade in his entire social life if he comes out with this big truth. And usually when you're obsessing about somebody who's not reciprocating, it's all on you.
Yeah.
You know, that's not about love. That's like, that person shouldn't even be an option to you. So the fact that he's so into somebody who's not giving back, you got to look at himself. It's not about her.
Oh, and I'm sure she's not. You know what really sucks is he probably knows that this dude don't really give a fuck about her. You know what I mean?
Right. He's like some bitch.
I used to be that guy that was just like scared. That's just.
Yeah.
Now I'm completely like, I'm just living in my truth, man. I'm just gonna shoot my
I think
shot.
you got to do it. I think you take Brian's advice, you tell her, and you let whatever happens.
All right, guys. Well,
all right. Here's
blow
the
your
next
life
one.
up. Let us know how it goes.
Brian, here's what you think. This one says, "Hey, I'm a white trash cum dump looking for love
Yeah.
at what seems to be all the wrong places. I'm a her in my mid-20s, above average attractiveness. I love to fuck and I fuck good, and I'm considered a ball hog in my career. The total package. The men I meet have been like jeans that start high and tight but get low and loose after a few weeks. I'm starting to think finding a boyfriend is as rare as a double pipe classic. What's the secret to finding a love like yours? Piss on me and beat me. Hoe a man out. Emily from Atlanta."
Double pipe classic meaning
Burp and fart at the same time.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah. Very rare.
That is very rare.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like in the same moment, not like then one the other. It's
right at the same moment.
Same moment.
Wow, I don't know if I've ever done that.
Oh, well,
That's
it's
how
once in a
rare it is.
lifetime.
Yeah. I have
Okay.
a few written down. They're engraved in trophies. But
See, I don't believe this woman
tell me why.
because it comes off too much like she's trying to convince me of what she is. Like she's not being honest with herself about what she is. Because she's like, I'm the
total
She's
package.
like, I'm all these good things. I'm all the. It's just all good, and for some reason I can't find a boyfriend.
Oh.
It's like, nah, bitch, you just not being honest with yourself. You need to like really like get a friend that's willing to fucking because she's probably gotten rid of every friend that tried to check her. You know what I'm saying? It's like, no, be honest with yourself, or hire a professional that doesn't have to fucking be nice to you.
Right.
And like, be honest with yourself. You're not.
Be honest with yourself.
Yeah, you're not the total package, obviously.
I like that because I think what's
I like that
happening.
too.
You're right. It's like ever meet someone who's like, everyone has broken up with me. All my friends have gone away, and every job I get fired from. Everyone's an asshole. It's like, I think maybe you're an asshole.
Yeah, the common denominator.
Anytime someone
Right.
is telling me a story where they are both the hero and the victim,
Yeah.
they're always full of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's like, you can't be both of those in the same story.
That's true. Yeah. So maybe, I don't want to like piss on her parade, but maybe it is about like doing a real evaluation with Emily, right?
Yeah.
Like what's really going on? Are you being honest about what
Yeah.
you're bringing to the table?
Yeah, maybe you
What
have-
kind of guys are you going after they're all fuck ups like this?
And a lot of times these girls have that princess shit going where nobody's as good as daddy or nobody's up to my high standards. And that's also a way of keeping intimacy away.
she's just aggravating.
Yeah.
I would love to hear her voice. Because sometimes it's just that. It's just like, she talks like that.
Was it my voice that reminded you of that?
No. Your voice is just right on the cusp.
Yeah, a big.
It's right on the cusp.
How dare you?
It's almost annoying.
Right. Like she can turn it up a notch and get annoying if she
Yeah.
wanted to.
Sure.
Yeah.
No, I know.
Yeah.
So
Thanks, guys.
that's good advice, actually. This one is really important. This one is called "My Girlfriend Won't Eat My Scrum."
Oh wow. What is scrum?
It's basically like a nice way of saying your ass.
Okay.
So it says, "Hey, I need some relationship advice. I've been seduced by the scrum, and I'm currently trying to get my girlfriend to tongue my beehole. However, she refuses on the grounds that as a follower of Islam, she is unable to eat pork because pigs are unclean animals due to their tendency to live in and around their own shit. This would make her the same, if not worse, than the oinkers in the eyes of Allah. As a white, cisgendered atheist who respects her beliefs but really needs her to lick around the brown, what should I do? Keep it high and tight. Sincerely, Richard." Wow, what a unique relationship.
Are y'all fucking with me? Are these real people? That
Yeah,
knows?
this is yeah.
Well, a lot of this is written in the language of our show.
Yeah, they're writing
The references.
The language, like the lexicon they choose to dive into is like show jokes.
Is there a glossary?
Yeah, there is.
Well,
There's a
somebody's
couple on,
building it, right?
No, that's already out there.
Oh.
It's
Because
online.
when I went to Vegas with you, people would like yell shit at you.
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay. Like he had to explain to me like, what is bikes?
Yeah,
What is?
yeah.
But, okay. So
So he's basically, let me translate. He's saying I'm dating a Muslim girl who won't eat my ass, and I just want her to. What should I do?
But he's not willing to stop eating bacon.
I don't know that it's so much that as much as
that
he's
it's
calling,
unclean.
Yeah, he's calling his ass the pork. You know, I think she's just basically like, that's not going to happen. He's like, it
know.
needs to happen.
Because do Muslims have some kind of like blessing or oil that like what if say pork accidentally gets on something?
Right.
Oh, right.
Do they have that like a spray?
Like a magic
Good question.
eraser.
Right.
Yeah, like a Allah mist
Yeah.
that they can put on his asshole maybe?
That's a good question.
Oh, that's a really good idea.
Maybe this dude should just like, he should be so well versed in the practices of Islam that whatever she throws at him, he's like, what about the blanket of truth?
right.
He
Yeah. Or maybe like some incense smoke that they can blow up there or something that can just make it okay.
Ooh, that's a good idea. Like to make it a holy thing.
Yeah.
Like
He
this
just needs
is-
to know Islam in and out.
Be like for Ramadan, this is how we're
Yeah.
gonna break the fast.
That's right. You're
gonna
gonna
eat my
fast all
scrum.
day.
Yeah, you need to
Eat
study.
my
You need to
ass.
study the Quran. I'm sure there's a contingency in there in case like
Yeah.
you accidentally get some bacon in your mouth. Or
Sure,
something.
for sure. And there's no way none of these Muslim dudes are getting their ass eaten. Like none of them.
Right.
Come on.
Yeah, come on. Yeah, a lot of them are.
That's That's a good point.
Yeah, I bet you could find that in some porn, some Muslim ass eating.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Just pull that up on
It's
the search.
very respectful ass eating.
Yeah. There's a call to ass eating first. Hey, right, like the 5-minute.
But also, Islam means submission.
Oh,
Really? That's what it translates to.
Yeah, it's like, do what I fucking tell you.
Do what I
Because
tell
if he marries her, she has to do whatever he says.
Maybe.
Though
What if
that's
he could? What if he could get a
right.
little thing going where he's like, "All right, I'll convert, but you're gonna eat my ass." Like that's a nice
yeah.
trade-off.
But what if Muslims don't eat ass? Period.
They do.
I
Come
doubt
on.
that.
There's fucking
There's
a couple
no
billion of
way
them.
Yeah,
they
some of them.
don't. What about Catholics? Are we allowed to eat ass?
Somebody eats ass. I know Muslims that eat pork.
You do?
Oh.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I know Muslims that they they just like it's like every other religion.
Yeah.
There's people that's orthodox, it's like about their life, and then there's people that just say they are.
Yeah, yeah.
So they can.
They're culturally.
Yeah, she's about their life. Who's turning down scrum?
I know.
Are you about that life? Are you a scrum eater?
I mean, I'm not like I'm not seeking it, but if I was in a situation, if that was the barrier to entry, then I'm in there.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I'm not gonna stop at the scrum. No.
I won't eat Tom's scrum.
No?
Nope.
Yeah, I mean, but it can't be no shitty smell because smells for me are really powerful.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well,
If I smell the slightest hint of shit, I'm out of there.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. So and I'll get you whatever damn.
I've cleaned
douche.
up, but she don't want no wreck. So she. So this is the last one. Your advice is very welcome on Brian. It says, "Hello, I need some advice for my situation. I'm really into one of my friends at school and college. I want to make a move, but here's the tricky part. We both want to go to university next fall, and we agreed that if possible, we'll go to the same school and room together. I want to ask her out, but I'm worried that she'll either reject me and possibly ruin our friendship, or say yes, and we'll get sick of each other from a relationship and roommates as classmates. So am I overthinking it? I just need to go full throttle, or do I need to keep my dirty slut mouth shut and save the friendship and my uni buddy, Ron?" So you see what he's saying? So he's saying that I think he has a friend in, let's say, high school, and they're like, all right, it's a guy and a girl. We're both going to go to the same university next year.
Is this the guy or the girl?
This is the guy asking.
Okay.
And he's like, look, they have an agreement that they're going to go to the same university and room together. But now he's saying he's got a crush,
bad idea.
basically. I mean, I don't know what you think. I think
I wouldn't room with a dude.
No,
That's
my nigga.
nasty.
No, don't
yeah.
do this. No, because look, and this happened to me. The same warrant officer that pulled me to the side and told me what was up.
Yeah.
He's the same one when I first got there. He was like, you got a girlfriend? I was like, yeah. He was like, she from back home? I was like, yeah. He was like, you think about getting married? I was like, yes, sir. He was like, no, you're not.
Really? Right off the
He
gate?
said, don't fucking do it. Don't fucking do it. He said, I could order you to stay away from her,
Damn.
but I'm not going to do that. But I'm just trying to give you some good advice. If the Marine Corps wanted you to have a wife, it would have issued you one.
Damn.
And he was fucking right. Everybody I know that was married, that got married to that first girl from home, they divorced now, except one. Only one couple is still together.
Yep.
Everybody else is divorced. And it was miserable. And now me and that girl are good friends, but we would have been an awful couple.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like you can't. Cause I don't know if this is the first girl to touch your penis or the first titties you
They're
ever
not.
saw.
They're just friends.
They're not together yet.
They've never.
No,
he
bro.
wants to tell her he loves her.
Bro, you're gonna go to. Don't do that. You go to college first.
Yeah.
Don't be roommates.
You know what you should do? He should go there, be fine with like keeping the friendship, meet other girls.
Yes.
She dates other guys.
Yes.
You go through the whole thing, and then at the end of college, you're like, we both tested the waters, and you see if there's feelings there. Then
100%.
See, some of you niggas is losers. Like you look.
can I put that on a shirt?
Yeah, because listen to me. All of the guys is like the youngins that's out here like that want the same answer. It's like just be a girl's friend. Just try that first. Just like every girl you have any kind of tingly feeling for is not your girlfriend, is not your wife, is not a potential relationship. Just be nice to her and be her friend, and you'll get. She will help you get pussy. She will help you find that other person. But why can't you? It's like some guys had this attitude of like either we're completely platonic or we're fucking totally in love, and there's nothing in between.
But there is.
There's a lot of in between. Some girls, you're just there for emotional support, or you're just there to be there. You know, you're her work husband, where she just flirts with you at work. Whatever, she just like the attention that you give her, but she don't want to fuck you. You know, she's never gonna fuck you. She's not in love with you, but she likes that. It doesn't have to be more than that. Like, just be her friend.
I agree.
Let it go. If you're gonna go be roommate, just be a friend. Don't go there with no expectations that y'all gonna be together or you in love. You don't know if you in love. You fucking 18, 17. You ain't in love. That ain't real.
This is primo advice.
Primo. And also, don't live with the opposite sex. It's disgusting. I've had male roommates when it's like 4 or 5 girls and 1 guy. It's nasty as hell. How's he going to beat his meat at night? He's going to take nasty shits. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, you don't even live with a woman.
Don't do that. You setting yourself up for failure.
Yeah.
You about to start your whole
college.
Your whole college life,
bro.
Yeah, man.
Hook up.
Don't do that.
No, don't be chained to one broad. You don't want it.
No.
That's what's up, nigga.
Oh my gosh, with the N words today.
Where is that him?
No, that's Annie that works here.
Oh wow.
Nope.
That's great advice, dude. You're a natural at advice.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Good morning, Julia. Did you like that highlight? Why not watch a whole episode or look at other highlights here, or you can subscribe right here so you know when that.
You dumb broad.
What? I did that right. I know I did. Did I do that right?